Hi guys, I'm designer Genevieve Gorder. You may know me from Trading Spaces, and I have a new series called Dear Genevieve, debuting January 1st on HGTV. Today, I'm attacking your dorm room, which needs a lot of help. So let's start from the top on ways that we can make this space really work for you instead of you working for it. Now, the first place we're going to start is with technologies. Technology has become so beautiful. Thank goodness, because designers are happy everywhere, and so will you be. And the first step in your dorm room is deciding how you're going to make this space work. How do you make that computer work for you? You need an all-in-one desktop computer. This is a Windows-based all-in-one desktop for just over $1,000. Great purchase point. It has your music, your DVDs, your photo gallery, all your studying needs conserved into one little package, 1.5 feet of space in your room. It's brilliant. No more bulky stereos, no more bulky computers and TVs. This is all you need. It's the center of your room. Another great thing to remember when you're going back to school, we do not need to see every single high school picture you have or every picture of your hometown. It's all great. Let's edit it down and let's use one of these 5x7 digital photo frames. It's great because it rotates throughout all your pictures. You can update it all the time. And the great thing about it as well is you can give one to your mom, to your grandma, or anyone else for that matter, and you can update their photo frame from your computer with just a click of a button. No more sending files. It goes right into their little photo frame. Brilliant, for just around $200. So think about these ways to save space, technologically speaking, that'll really help you out to have more room to move around. Now, the crown jewel of your room is your bed. So think about this. You need to think in multiple layers. A comforter, a coverlet, and a throw. Think all in neutral tones so that they really help balance out the room. You don't want too many shouting colors everywhere, then it just becomes a mess. So think in whites, creams, taupes, and then bring in all your color with those accent pillows. The accent pillows are gonna help your bed function as a couch during the day and at night when you're entertaining. And then when you're going to bed, you simply pull back that coverlet, you do your studying, you pull back the duvet, and you have your clean bed to sleep in. Because it's getting so much usage, make sure you have pieces that you can unlayer so that it becomes always your private space at night. The walls. The cinder blocks don't make anyone happy, but they're just a fact of life in college. So how do you cover them? You can't paint them, you can't nail into them. So a really great trick is using corkboard. Now this is something you can buy at an office supply store. They come in squares with adhesive on the back, or they come in a big roll. What you're gonna wanna do is line the wall on the top where the ceiling meets the wall, and then make another line of corkboard on the bottom where the floor meets the wall. What you're then going to do is get a big bolt of fabric. We chose something here with a lot of pattern and dimension. Choose a color that you really like, something that won't drive you crazy if you look at it every day, and simply stretch the fabric from top to bottom down the wall like wallpaper. Tack it in, move on to the next space, and keep on moving to cover all your walls. What happens then is your walls just become so much softer. There's a punch of color, and the acoustics in your room are really soft and homey and not institutional and prison-like, which most dorm rooms look like. You will be the envy of all your neighbors. Another tip, when you're thinking of those cinder blocks and you want them to go away, another easy solution is wheat paste. It's something natural, it's readily available, very inexpensive, and you've seen it on every billboard near you. Now take in a newspaper, and I like to use foreign language newspapers so I don't understand what's on my wall. It becomes more typographic and more sculptural. You could start to layer on this wallpaper-like treatment onto your cinder blocks. Now how do you get it off at the end of the term? You simply wet it and peel it off. It's that easy. Layering on a few wall decals also adds a little bit more dimension, a little bit more stylized fashion. Pictures, the old school version, the ones that are printed out. You can easily put these in some holders and make your own wallpaper. Start hanging them up and down the wall, and you make a really nice subtle background, maybe sticking to all black and whites with a little punch of color, just so it's a little bit more relaxed. Now, another really fun accessory for the dorm room happens to come in the form of a laptop computer. This is this HP laptop for $850. It was designed by young people for young people, which I think is brilliant. And what's happening is that these are all becoming beautiful interior aspects in their own right, regardless of their function. So this is both functional and super beautiful, which is always a win-win for me. Another good thing to remember, lighting. The fluorescents that they put in your room are not cute. They don't make you look good, they don't make you feel good, and they don't make you a great student. So what you're going to do is turn those lights off and leave them off. Bring in pendants, floor lights, and some task lighting. All of these will help you create mood throughout the day with different tones of light. This makes you feel a lot better, it makes you look a lot better, so keep that in mind. On the floors, there is a lot of industrial grade carpeting that's not so attractive, and a lot of students had lived there before you, and you don't necessarily need to be reminded of that. So a great trick is to buy a lot of inexpensive area rugs and start layering them one on top of another. It will add color, texture, and a lot of accent to this room, and those industrial floors will just disappear. These are a lot of tips for a little bit of space. I hope all of them help. If you need more product help, you can go to windows.com.